Oh, the late 1930s, a time period I would never want to live in. Because, like World War II was about to happen, I probably would have died. Music was cool though. Hello once again, watchers of good movies. My name is Nick Pell and this is once again coming from my apartment. Now today we are going to talk about the film Café Society. Now this is a film directed by Woody Harrelson. I haven't seen his other two films that he has written and directed, so I didn't really know what to fully expect going into this film. I think I saw maybe one trailer for this movie before going to see it, and so I had a very vague idea of really what to expect with this movie, and so let's talk about it. Main premise of this film is that Jesse Eisenberg's character, he moves from New York to Hollywood, and he tries to meet up with his uncle, try to make his way in Hollywood. His uncle is played by Steve Carell, and he meets Kristen Stewart, who is Steve Carell's secretary, and they begin to form a relationship, but things become complicated when it is revealed that she has a boyfriend, and he just tries to get her attention and affection, and we have our movie. Generally, there's not really a huge plot for this film. That was the one thing which kind of bugged me. It just kind of shows what happens throughout this guy's life and the successes that he gains in Hollywood and New York, and just kind of what happens over the course of a year. And it's interesting in that respect, and I appreciate it, but there wasn't really like a big climax or anything like that the film is building to. It just kind of went, and then it ended. It's also much more of an artsy film than I was really expecting it to be. I was honestly expecting something of a plot or a premise, and it just didn't really deliver that for me. It's a very well-made movie, and I appreciate that part of it, and I can respect that. It's just not something I will probably ever go back and watch again, unless I just have a huge desire to witness life in the late 1930s. That being said, the performances are fantastic throughout this film, because we got Jesse Eisenberg, main character, we got Kristen Stewart. Their chemistry is fantastic. I really like seeing them on screen together. It reminds me of their chemistry in American Ultra, which they also both co-starred in, and they're very good in that. Nice to see them come back in this film in a very different type of relationship and two different very type of characters. Very different type of... I also enjoyed seeing the time period. It looked very, very realistic for the time that it was set in. The scenes and the scenery all looked very good. The costumes and the art style all looked very, very unique and genuine. And the music, it's very jazzy, and I really like seeing that aspect of it, because it's just music that I really appreciate, and it fits with the time period really, really well. And this must have been just right before the events of World War II just starting up with Hitler's Germany and everything. Because it's not really referenced all that much, unless I just completely missed it at some point. And then the ending is probably the most interesting part of this film, because like I said, it just kind of goes and then it ends. And the way that it ends, without going into spoilers, is very realistic as to what a love story in at least today's modern age is going to be. Because you have two people who are very much in love with each other. You can tell that very easily. But just the different routes they take in life, and the different things and decisions that they have to make throughout life, to put them on separate paths, and you just kind of see the results of that, and just the genuine emptiness that they feel by the end of this year, not sharing the end of the year with each other. It's just kind of an interesting way to end the film, and I really liked that, because it was probably just a really realistic look at love. It's like, oh, not every love story ends like with the two lovers just getting together like Moulin Rouge, except not dying. Guys, Café Society, very well made movie, very interesting movie. I enjoyed the performances. I thought the chemistry between all the actors is very, very good. The time period, it looked fantastic, and the ending was really phenomenal. I just didn't think that it had much of an overarching plot, and I just felt like it was just a bit too artsy for me personally. It was just not something that I'm ever going to probably go back and watch, unless I just have a desire to go back and watch this film for some reason. But guys, those were my thoughts on Café Society. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Did you like it as much as I did? Did you hate it more than I did? Let me know. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe once again if you so choose. I appreciate it immensely. And as always, my people, my name is Nick Pell, and once again, keep on watching.